Alright, I said, fuck it, man. I'm gonna record another video, man. I fucking love you guys, alright? So, I was a little bit pissed earlier today, but I had to transmute the energy. And if you guys, I was just speaking about war, but if you guys have that aggressive energy, bro, don't lash out, bro. Because I know for me, I'm guilty as fuck for that shit, man. I used to be lashing out at people. If a man does not have emotional control, he is fucked. One thing about me when I was younger, I used to fucking punch holes in my wall, bro. And that shit, like, I'll never forget that shit. I think back up to those moments, man. By the way, you guys excuse me if I'm raising my voice too much. I'm just driving on the highway right now, so I want to make sure my message is loud and clear. But if there's something I can look back on, bro, is I wish I transmuted that energy towards, the gym, some sort of martial art. But back in those days, man, when I was a teenager, I didn't even know myself, bro. I didn't know myself, didn't know my purpose. I didn't know what it meant to transmute energy. I was a fucking nerd, right? So, yeah, not to get off topic, but make sure you guys transmute that energy. Now, I want to talk about this, bro. I want to talk about women, bro, because, women are interesting, mystifying creatures, right? This motherfucker just speeding through the road, bro. But I'm not gonna ever consider myself a quote-unquote dating coach or anything like that, but I definitely watch some red pill channels, man, and there's some pretty good ones out there. Shout out to AMS. One way or another, guys, we're all gonna be dealing with a woman, bro. And if you don't understand a woman's nature, man, it can be very tricky, bro. Just dealing with people in general, they can be very tricky. But when it comes to women, women can be very irrational. They can be very emotional at times, can be very out of hand. It's just the way they are biologically, bro. They have hormones and, like, Mother Nature comes around every month. So it's just the way they are, right? Now, I just mentioned this in the previous video, but I grew up, bro, and for the most part, it was with women, bro. So it was tricky, bro. It was real tricky because I've had the privilege to understand women and have a sense of emotional intelligence, which is important. By the way, guys, women find that very attractive, bro. If you have awareness, if you have emotional intelligence, I swear to God, I've been wanting to say this for a minute, bro, but some guys, when I talk to them, it's like they just think like a fucking horse. And then it's like you can't even really connect with a woman like that, bro, if you just thinking about S3X all the time. I mean, I'm not gonna sit up here and saying women don't think about that shit, because if you ask me, bro, women are more sexual than men. That's what I found out. I think that we're way more sexual than men, but have a sense of emotional intelligence, right? And like I said, we're all gonna be dealing with women one way or another, whether it be with our mom, you have a sister, you have a cousin, you have a girlfriend, you have an ex, bro. We can all learn something from women, man. That's what I've learned, bro. We can all learn something from women, and one of the things I'm learning too is that one of the things I'm learning too is that a woman will expose you to who you are, bro. Sometimes, and I ain't gonna lie, I was thinking about this shit earlier. I was like, man, you know what, bro? you wasn't transmuting your energy, so now you have this aggressive energy, and now you're caring too much about the fucking outcome. And that's why I need to be in the gym all the fucking time. Like, I need to be doing some sort of physical work, man, because that's what I found out with myself, bro. And of course, I want to encourage you guys to get your reps in, right? But if you can harness that energy, bro, into something positive, man, it'll do wonders for you, right? I'm kind of going all over the place with this topic, but what I really want to talk about is knowing that you will always be that guy if you put in that fucking work, guys. And when I say that, guys, I'm saying guys a lot, but when I say that, you know, it's a game of delayed gratification and patience, man. Because I was that guy at one point where I used to be like, shit, bro, I have no confidence in myself. You know, I wasn't hitting the gym. I wasn't focused on purpose. I wasn't focused on becoming a better man, becoming a better individual. But over time, when you do improve yourself, you work on yourself. And I'll be honest, bro, one of my biggest driving forces is women, bro. And maybe it's the same way for you guys, right? Which I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing, because as a man, it's just the way we're hardwired, right? We want to be the ones that dominate. We want to be the ones that have the power, to be the ones that are in control. But speaking of power, sometimes we don't recognize this power, bro, when we're dealing with women, when we're in a relationship. I know for myself, man, this is a big one. And Mike Tyson said this shit perfectly. He said that we look for our mothers when it comes to women, or something along the lines of that, right? And I can say, bro, especially speaking from experience, man, that's so fucking true, bro. Because I've showed a lot of weakness to women before, and you know, I've had my fuck ups, man. I've had you know, like I said, I've been reactive. I've over pursued a woman too much. I fucking like scared a woman off, or scared women off. I've been naive with women. So even though I grew up with women, you know, I've had those experiences, man. But if you continue to work on yourself, guys, you'll always be abundant, bro. You'll always be abundant in general, but when it comes to women, you will be that guy, bro. You will be that guy. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, man. Me working on my body and just following my passion, for doing the things that are different, the things that are in my heart, it has not only attracted women, but people, even you guys. It's attracted different people in my life. And I think back about to when I was in my lower state, my lower version. I'm like, man, I would not be in this position right now. And I've barely scratched the surface. I'm only every day I feel like I'm just getting started, bro. I feel like I'm at level 1 every day. And so when you wake up with that sense of ambition, that sense of drive and willpower, you know, when women notice that, bro, it's a good feeling, man. Because let's be real, bro, no homo, but every man's dick gets hard, bro, and every man wants to fuck. Can we just keep it real, bro? Hell, especially with the gym, bro. That's one of the reasons why guys get into the gym, is because they want to get their sex appeal up to attract the opposite sex. God damn, this road is close, but you'll always be that guy, bro. And I was thinking about it today, especially When I was being a little aggressive, man. Caring too fucking much. That's my problem too. As I gotta remind myself to stop fucking caring so much about other people's shit, man. Because you know what, man? Some people are unpredictable sometimes, bro. But I have to remind myself that I put it like this. We are the sun, right? And the women, the distractions, they're pretty much like the earth. They are the other planets, bro. What the fuck, man? My bad, guys. These roads are confusing the fuck out of me. I need to bring out my GPS soon because reroutes. But we are the sun. And these women, they revolve around us, bro. And understand, you're not gonna pull every woman, but that's okay. Because there's that good saying that men age like fine wine. And I'm not gonna shit on women because I think there's some great women out there that age very well too. But man, I really noticed this shit in Thailand especially. What I realized, this is a big one, man. When women get with an older guy, I don't think it's just for money, but it's more so about the man's experience. Because women look for a man with experience, not necessarily like sexually, but they kind of look for that father figure, more mature. And bro, when I was in Thailand, man, thinking about this shit now, bro, I'll share that with you guys, bro. That red pilled me. That red pilled the fuck out of me because I was like, oh shit, like it gave me a different perspective, bro. As to see, you gotta put yourself in the woman's perspective too. But to understand a woman's perspective, you also gotta understand her nature, right? You gotta understand to an extent why she does what she does. Just like how us men are, bro. Like, why do men want power? Why are men, I was just talking about this, why are men driven by pain? Why do some men embrace pain and why do some not? Now, I'm not gonna say every woman has their own preferences too, right? But I think if I can just speak in general, bro, like biologically, I think men would more so prefer somebody that's quote unquote younger. Like, let's be real here, bro. I mean, unless if you got like a fucking cougar MILF fetish, okay, sure. But if we're talking about procreation, if we're talking about if you really had that choice, right? Let's say you're a man and you got your shit together, you feel like, not you feel, but let's say you're on top of the world. You got quote unquote money, status, and power. Like you have that option, bro. And most men, I can guarantee it, they will go for the younger lady, and it would just make sense. Just like how the man, I gotta drive all the way around. Just like how the woman will probably go for the older guy, bro. Like, you guys don't ever notice, bro, like that. I don't know if there were some women in your school that would get with the older guys, or maybe like they would show that shit in movies, but there's some truth to that, man. There's some truth to that, bro. But oh man, I'm not trying to get off topic again, but you know, just that topic about I'm not sure what I'm gonna title this, but when it comes to women, bro, always remember, they come with this shit, bro. They revolve around you. Guys, you cannot revolve around the woman, man. That's some weak ass shit, man. You know, that's why I never believed in a dating app, because, you know, bro, if you ask me, a dating app is some bitch ass shit, bro. I mean, unless if you got your shit together, sure, okay. Like I could understand that, but even then, man, I would rather just meet women in person, go to a fucking social event, bro. Go anywhere, like meet women in person, meet people in person, man. Because yeah, I don't know. For me, dating apps are superficial, and a woman would like to. You'll get a better connection with a woman if you connect with her in person. But I'm really making this video too, man, because again, you know, me being almost 25, I have a little more life experience now, and these are things I actually wish I knew when I was younger. Because I feel like as men, we were almost programmed by society to kind of put the woman above us, you know, treat the woman as if she's our one and only, and like, you know, she's amazing, which a woman can be very beneficial, but a woman is complementary to your life, bro. Point blank, period, man. She should never be the center of your universe. That's what I'm trying to fucking say. The woman shouldn't be the center of your fucking universe. If you are the sun and then you're in the galaxy, your galaxy is the purpose, man. Your galaxy is infinite learning, infinite improvement. And then all the other planets, they revolve around you. The women, they should feel your presence. And if that bitch don't respect you or feel her presence, man, it's okay. Move on, man. There's always another woman, right? You will age better as you get older, bro, because of your experience. Guys, never forget this shit, man. This is something I wish I knew too, but you know, sometimes life has to teach you later. But if you're in your 20s, bro, that's one of the reasons why I haven't been in a fucking relationship too, man, because I know 5-10 years from now I'll be a much better version, because of my life experience, because of my wisdom, because of the amount of time that I put in with myself, with my work ethic, right? Not just in the gym, but just with life in general. Because us men, bro, it's just, you guys gotta understand the dynamics of a man's prime and a woman's prime, right? It is completely reversed. Bro, these roads are fucked up. I keep driving all over the place, but the roles are reversed, bro, when it comes to reaching your prime. And reaching your prime will take time, but it'll pay off in the end, bro. It's a game of patience. Anyways, man, I'm checking out. This is enough yapping for the night. I pretty much made about 40 minutes of yapping, so I appreciate you guys for sticking with me and rocking with me, man. But just remember that, bro. You're the prize. I stress that so much, because I don't want you guys simping, or, you know, you might show weakness to a woman, and that's okay. Just learn from it, bro. Learn from it. Don't be emotional, though, and don't be reactive. Be conscious of it, and learn when to walk away. There's a lot of simp shit out here, man, and if I ever have a son, I'm gonna put him on game. I gotta make sure my homies is put on game too, even though I don't know everything. But if there's something I can share from my experience, I'm gonna share that shit, bro. You know? Always remember, it's no pain, no progression. Get your reps in.